virgin olive oil. You prefer ham, salami? And the mozzarella I prefer to cut with my hands because
Patrico, ragù di pesce spada.
Oh, grazie mille.
Diete questa di pesce con pesce spada.
We are in Pizzo, the beautiful town on the coast of Calabria. And in this video, we are visiting this small town, home of some incredible beaches and breathtaking views, but also home to some amazing food. We are starting with some delicious Calabrian meatballs and pasta at a small local restaurant. Then we try the famous tartufo ice cream at this gelateria. Next morning we start at the micro bakery, where all the pastry and bread are made fresh each day. After this delicious start, I climb the hills of Pizzo for some tasty baked pasta at another local eatery. For dinner, we go to a special place, one of the best local seafood restaurants. Their pasta, tuna steak, and other grilled seafood is just incredible. So, let's begin. Behind me is our first stop in Pizzo, Ristoranino da Ciccio. Let's get inside and let's see what kind of food they have. So this is my first place in Pizzo, and since I arrived and came up the hill, because Pizzo is divided into that seaside area and then up the hill, I think this should be center of the town, but the whole town is beautiful. This is probably one of the most beautiful places that I've visited so far anywhere, and of course in Italy as well. I expect the food to be quite delicious as well, and I think that I came to the right place. Ristoranino da Ciccio, so a small restaurant owned by Ciccio, so I'm really counting on Ciccio and the food here, and they have quite interesting menu, and this is practically, as I can see, most of the foods quite traditional Calabrese, Calabrian foods. So I will go through the menu, see what I like, and then order some of these delicious food. Oh, bravo.
Ecco qua.
Oh, grazie. Wow. My starter is here, polpette in sugo, or the meatballs in tomato sauce. And even though this is called starter, I think this can feed a small army. They look quite delicious, they smell delicious, and I will start while they're hot. They do seem different than in other parts of Italy. They're quite large, there's less sauce, but let's see how they taste. Well, they definitely taste delicious. They're absolutely amazing. Very fine meat, very easy to chew, very soft. Then this tomato sauce is so sweet, mildly acidic, but mostly sweet. And I wish there was more of this sauce. I mean, both the meatball and the sauce, they're just amazing. And we want to get this sauce as much as possible on the meatball, because together with the sauce, this is unbeatable. And the waiter told me they are made by Nonna, so no mistake with these meatballs. This was such a delicious start for me in Pizzo and also for my early dinner. The meatballs were out of this world. Now I'm waiting for my first dish to arrive as well. Alla salute. My pasta has arrived, and this is pasta called fideja. This is a typical pasta of Calabria, very traditional, and this one comes with a pork meat sauce, so fideja con sugo di carne di maiale, and it really looks and smells incredible. This is a handmade in-house fresh pasta, and then it's combined with this delicious looking and smelling sauce. It's steaming hot, and I have to dig in right away. I have to add some grana padano cheese as well, but the pasta is really delicious, really tasty. Fresh pasta, quite thick, easy to chew. You don't have that al dente bite like with industrial pasta, completely different, but the sauce is beautiful. Nice chunks of pork, there's a bite to them, so you need to chew them. They're very tasty, and again, the sauce is impeccable. The pork meat breaks apart, and I don't want it to sound like a cliche, but this really gets better with each bite. This is just beautiful pasta, but it's also quite messy because of this sauce, and it really goes well with Grana Padano cheese. I think it even improved the taste once I added Grana Padano. Again, amazing dish. This was a proper Calabrian dinner, those polpette, out of this world pasta as well. The meat, the ingredients, the skill invested here are really outstanding. I really enjoyed it. And I will probably go and try to find a good tartufo, the famous tartufo of Pizzo, to enjoy the local ice cream as well. Alla salute. I didn't have to go far for my tartufo ice cream. Behind me is Gelateria Morino, and this is where I'm going to enjoy tartufo ice cream. Oh, bellissimo, bellissimo regalo. Okay, grazie. But before trying the famous tartufo, the owner also gave me a sample of gelato to try. He told me it's different than tartufo, the one that they sell just as the ice cream, as gelato, and I got nocciola, the hazelnut, chocolate, and zuppa inglese, or the English soup, how they call it. Let's try this English soup first. That really nice taste of candies that kind of revokes the childhood memories. Quite delicious ice cream. This is a very good quality ice cream. It's very dense, very thick, doesn't really melt that quickly. Let's try the chocolate now. Very strong taste of dark chocolate, really, really good gelato. Let's try this nocciola, the hazelnut, and let's get ready for tartufo. They have 8 different tartufo ice creams in their menu. Of course, there are different variants, and they also have the volcano one, which they set on flame, on fire. But I always like to try classic stuff, so I will go with a classic tartufo, and this one is made out of hazelnut and chocolate ice creams, and also in the middle it has liquid chocolate. Let's try it. Big chunk of tartufo, and of course there's mostly hazelnut ice cream, there's chocolate ice cream at the bottom, and we can see this kind of a drizzle of this liquid chocolate as well. It is very cold, it's colder than that ice cream that I ate, but also the texture is different. This one is kind of more gummy, it is kind of stretchy once you eat it. I mean, it's really interesting, quite sweet, but again, quite unique dessert. The center of tartufo is liquid, quite creamy, and I ate tartufo in Bologna, but this is quite different. Obviously, you have to try the foods at their origin, and this is an amazing, unique dessert. Created in this square right here in the 50s by mistake. A gelato master was experimenting or doing something else, but then in the end he ended up with this unique gelato with tartufo. And though it is a bit too sweet for my taste, there is something about it. It's so delicious that I just keep eating it. Great experience here in Pizzo. I was surprised by the beauty of this town. The location, the town, they're amazing, but also the food as well. Some great food and also great dessert, tartufo. And tomorrow is a new day, and we're gonna start from early in the morning, and we're gonna experience some more great local food. So this is it for this evening. Good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao. Buongiorno da Pizzo. It's early morning in Pizzo, and maybe we can start this day with a slice of pizza or maybe some other pastry. Let's check out this small bakery behind me.
Una mazza, si buttiamo da
Sì,
tazza.
certo, l'ho fatto anche.
So this here is a micro bakery, but they actually have a larger bakery, which is also kind of a restaurant, and it's again a family-owned business. And Roberto, the baker here, he's a third generation. He's the owner of this small shop, and he starts each morning with making plenty of delicious pastries. He's making bread, then afterwards he's gonna bake some fresh pizza as well. And here on the wall is the picture of his grandfather who started this business. And also many locals come here straight in the morning to get their breakfast or bread. Even the ex-worker, the old baker here, he came to visit. So this is a typical local bakery here where everyone knows everyone and everyone drops here in the morning for their fresh and tasty bite. This bread here that he was making and then baking is almost ready, and I can't wait to get a loaf of this bread, and Roberto will make a sandwich for me.
Let's go, Vivologi.
Freshly baked and steaming hot bread, then some extra virgin olive oil, then some oregano, and then this delicious looking prosciutto crudo, then a huge bowl of mozzarella cheese, some nice and thick slices. That mozzarella looks really good. And this should be it. Panino is ready.
Simple things always the best.
Roberto told me that simplicity is always the best, and he made this sandwich for me from just baked bread, completely fresh, and he used prosciutto crudo and this beautiful looking huge bowl of mozzarella he was cutting, putting this mozzarella cheese inside. This smells really delicious. Let's go. The bread is simply said incredible. Nice, airy, fluffy inside, and then the crust is so crunchy. I mean, it's so easy to eat, it's so easy to chew. Then this prosciutto is also very good quality, almost melts in your mouth. Then this mozzarella as well. Couple of very good ingredients and some perfect local bread from Pizzo. Traditionally made and freshly baked bread. I mean, you cannot beat this in the morning for sure. Then this beautiful prosciutto and mozzarella, he was right. It's simple, but when you have this good bread, couple of ingredients make incredible sandwich.
I do like this, and like la pala romana.
Okay.
And I cook it twice. First with just the tomatoes, and then I add the other ingredients. With the Neapolitan style, all the ingredients together.
Okay. Roberto is extremely busy. He's running back and forth from that baking area to the customer area, and he manages to do all. He manages to bake bread, to bake pizzas, to serve the customers, and this is a one-man army. Anyway, Roberto is making two types of pizza. One is a Roman pizza in pala, the long one, which gets baked first once and then the second time with ingredients on. And he's also gonna make Neapolitan style pizza just for me.
And the mozzarella I prefer to cut with my hands because
Standard procedure: tomato sauce, then some fresh basil, then this beautiful mozzarella cheese. He's gonna stretch this pizza a little bit more and off it goes into the oven. The Roman pizza is halfway ready. He's gonna add some mozzarella cheese on top. But then also Neapolitan pizza is now freshly baked. It looks and it smells delicious.
questa è di mare. And that's your
So this Neapolitan pizza was actually made for me. This was Roberto's surprise, and it looks and it smells delicious. Has this nice puff on the outside, quite thin dough, and then it's topped with mozzarella, tomato sauce, and some basil. This is a proper looking margherita. Let's try it. So for a genuine Neapolitan pizza, you need to have wood-fired oven or gas-fired oven, but this was baked in electric oven, and nonetheless, the dough is still great. The pizza is delicious. He was using integral flour for this pizza, so this is his own touch, a little bit different, but the ingredients are top quality. Very tasty tomato sauce, and of course that first-class mozzarella that he used for panino that I just previously had. Roberto really knows what he's doing, and I'm falling in love with this dough. It's so tasty. It is different than, of course, genuine Neapolitan pizza. This is his style, but it's really amazing and really delicious.
Grazie.
Just standing in that bakery was an amazing experience. I mean, full of laughter and jokes when the locals come for their pastry and bread. Anyway, I need to use up some calories and get ready for lunch, and I already have a spot in mind. There are many steps in Pizzo, but the town is incredibly beautiful, and I am now on my way to my lunch destination. Let's go. Since Roberto is such a hardworking guy and his bread and pizza were amazing, I decided to pay a visit to the rest of the family, and we are at his brother's restaurant, and this will be my lunch destination. Let's go. Buongiorno. This here is a bakery, but much larger operation than that micro bakery in the town center, and it's also above the town center, so a little bit walking up the hill to come to this place. And this is also gastronomia. This is like an express restaurant, and you have already made dishes that you can order straight away and eat. They're also quite modern. They have this digital ordering system, and you can browse and see all the food that they have in this gastronomia bakery. And once you order, everything is really quickly delivered to your table. What I got here, I got pasta al forno, or the pasta from the oven. I got lasagna, I got parmigiana. So these are the staples of Italian cuisine. They look and smell delicious. Let's start with the baked pasta. Quite delicious, has a bit of a fishy taste because this is pasta with gamberetti, with small prawns and zucchini, and it has quite creamy sauce. It's nice and soft and very tasty. Next to try is parmigiana, the iconic Italian dish made out of eggplant, then some eggs, cheese and tomato sauce. This is some great tasting parmigiana. The eggplant is not overdone. I really like it. And then I think the eggs are boiled first and then added to this parmigiana when it was made. Tomato sauce, I mean, everything is really perfect. Last but not least, let's try lasagna. And I think this is also a special lasagna because I think there's a ham inside. But let's try it and let's see. Beautiful lasagna, and definitely there's a ham in the middle of this lasagna, and then there are chunks of minced meat on top. The sauce is quite creamy, quite tasty, on a little bit sweet side. Absolutely delicious. Delicious quick lunch at Fanello. I really enjoyed all of these baked pasta. Now it's time for me to use up some more calories, and then I will see you later with some more amazing local food. Alla salute! We are at our last stop in Pizzo, Ristorante La Lampara. This place specializes in fish and seafood, but they also have some other local food as well. Let's get inside. So I got seated at La Lampara, and this place specializes in fish and seafood. There is always a catch of the day, but there is also a menu which is not too big, which is always a good sign, with different fish-based pasta or just grilled or fried seafood. This place is called La Lampara, which means the lamp. And this is not just any ordinary lamp, this is the fishing lamp that was traditionally used before on fishing boats to catch the fish at night. and the whole place looks really beautiful. There are old fisherman photos everywhere, and this place is honoring the local fishermen, I think, in the best possible way. I ordered my first and second dish, and soon enough I'll be able to enjoy some delicious food here.
Paccheri con ragù di pesce spada.
Oh, grazie mille.
Buona cena.
Grazie.
My first plate arrived, and these are paccheri al ragù di pesce spada, or paccheri in a swordfish sauce. Paccheri are these huge pasta, hollow, quite tasty, delicious, and then here they're made with a swordfish sauce. I'm absolutely blown away how good this pasta plate looks. Let's start right away. Pasta has that beautiful al dente bite. This is not made to cater to tourists. This is made for pure Italian enjoyment. But then it really goes good with fish bits inside. There is a mild fishy taste, not too strong. Some parsley on top. This is absolutely beautiful pasta. Within this sauce there are also some very nice looking chunks of swordfish, so let's go with one. These are some impeccable skills by the chef. Not only that this pasta is perfectly al dente, has that beautiful bite, but also the cod is perfectly cooked. It doesn't fall apart, it has beautiful bite as well. It's just unbelievably good. The sauce, the pasta, the fish inside, this is a pure poetry. Let's do a scarpetta. I had to help him a bit with plate cleaning.
Niente misto di pesce con pesce spada, tonno, calamari e gamberoni.
Oh, grazie.
My second plate arrived, and this is grigliata mista, or the mixed grill, and this is some amazing looking and smelling seafood mixed grill. And I got tuna steak, I got grilled swordfish steak, I also got some grilled calamari, and these two beautiful looking huge prawns. I will have to start right away. Let's start with the swordfish first. It has these beautiful grill marks on it, looks and smells delicious. Swordfish is perfectly grilled, it's very juicy, doesn't have too strong taste. This is of course after all swordfish, but very delicious, very tasty bite. Next fish from this plate has to be tuna, again perfectly grilled on the outside, and then on purpose they left it to be a little bit pink on the inside to give that additional juiciness. When you start eating this tuna steak, there's this perfect bite on the outside, but then this middle section, it just breaks, it just dissolves inside your mouth. This is, I think, the best tuna steak that I ever tried. This is something out of this world. Pizzo has a long tradition of catching tuna, which is obviously followed by a long tradition of grilling tuna. This is just amazing. Let's go with grilled calamari next. I had no doubt in my mind that calamari are going to be perfect as well. Nice, juicy, tasty, very easy to chew, obviously quite fresh as well. Last but not least, these beautiful looking huge prawns, and this is always a messy business cleaning them, but let's get down with it. But let's try and get this head juice first. I'm not sure if I managed, but I will manage with this. Cleaning a prawn is always a messy business, but once you get to this beautiful clean chunk of meat, then you know it's worth it. Has that beautiful sweet taste, nice, chunky and meaty prawn. I went fast forward with the second prawn, and as everything else on this plate, it was just perfectly grilled and perfectly delicious. Fantastic pasta and grilled seafood here at La Lampara, and the whole experience in Pizzo was nothing short of great. Great food, great people again, and really some amazing views once you climb these hills of Pizzo. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next time, all the best.